Welcome to our channel, Bravo News. Court Bombshell. Kim Zolciak hit with shocking abuse allegations involving her children. The papers that shook Atlanta. The courthouse in Fulton County was quiet that morning. Lawyers moved through metal detectors with the practiced shuffle of people who lived and breathed legal filings. But inside the clerk's office, a single envelope waited to explode into headlines across the country. That envelope bore the name Kim Zolciak Biermann, the glamorous, larger-than-life Bravo star who once sipped champagne while shouting, "Don't be tardy for the party," at the world. She was reality TV royalty, but on this day, she wasn't a diva in designer heels. She was a mother named in a devastating court filing. The documents accused her of something fans never imagined: abuse involving her younger children. Bravo's fallen angel. Kim had built her brand on excess. From wigs to wine to wealthy husbands, she crafted an image of the unbothered housewife living the dream. Her Bravo spinoff, Don't Be Tardy, became a glimpse into her glamorous chaos, complete with football player husband Kroy Biermann and their sprawling brood. But reality TV is a fragile kingdom. Behind the camera, bills piled up. Marital fights grew nastier, and as the marriage fractured publicly, whispers of instability spread. Fans thought they had seen it all. Bankruptcy rumors, foreclosure threats, screaming matches caught on neighbors' iPhones. But no one expected a courtroom allegation that pierced to the heart of Kim's identity as a mother. The filing. The court filing was clinical in tone, yet devastating in impact. Within its pages were accusations that painted a chilling picture. Claims that the younger children in the Biermann household had been subjected to verbal tirades, neglectful behavior, and a pattern of intimidation. The language was sharp, almost surgical. Words like emotional cruelty and unsafe environment jumped off the page. Sources whispered that the filing had been introduced as part of the ongoing divorce and custody battle between Kim and Kroy, a war already filled with mudslinging. But this was different. This wasn't about money, property, or pride. This was about children. Kroy strikes back. It didn't take long for insiders to confirm the origin. Kroy Biermann, the once proud NFL star, now estranged husband, was behind the filing. For months, he had painted Kim as an unfit partner, alleging gambling addictions and erratic behavior. This, though, was his most damning strike yet. "He's desperate," one Bravo insider told a tabloid. "This isn't just a divorce anymore, it's war, and he's using the kids as ammunition." Kim's camp hit back instantly, calling the allegations false, defamatory, and heartbreaking. But once abuse claims appear in a legal document, the genie can't be put back in the bottle. The children caught in the crossfire. At the center of the storm were the Biermann kids. The four youngest, Kroy Jr., Cash, and the twins Kane and Kaya, had grown up under Bravo cameras. Fans watched them toddle around on Don't Be Tardy, their lives edited into storylines for millions of viewers. But now, their names appeared in cold, black-and-white legal filings. Child psychologists interviewed by the press explained how damaging this kind of public war could be. One expert said, "These kids aren't just caught between parents, they're caught in the headlines. It's an emotional battlefield." The media frenzy. The story exploded across entertainment media. TMZ ran the headline within hours. Court docs accuse Kim Zolciak of abuse. Other outlets followed suit, adding fuel with speculation, anonymous sources, and fan theories. Twitter turned ruthless. Once adoring fans, now typed furious threads dissecting Kim's every past outburst on Bravo as proof. Clips of her yelling at her daughters on Real Housewives of Atlanta resurfaced with captions like, "The signs were there." Yet others defended her fiercely. One fan wrote, "This is a custody tactic. Kim might be messy, but she loves her kids." Bravo under fire. As the scandal grew, Bravo itself felt the heat. Executives fielded calls asking if they had known anything. Old production crew members whispered to gossip blogs, recalling tense filming moments where Kim lost her temper. Did Bravo enable it? Did the cameras make it worse? The network, of course, declined comment. But quietly, some wondered if the reality machine that made Kim a star had also contributed to her unraveling. Inside the courtroom. The first hearing was a media circus. Reporters swarmed the courthouse steps, cameras flashing as Kim arrived in a beige designer suit, oversized sunglasses shielding her face. Behind her, her lawyer carried thick binders of documents. Croy arrived separately, stone-faced, his once broad-shouldered footballer frame now lean and tense. His lawyer delivered fiery soundbites to the press, accusing Kim of creating a toxic environment for their children. Inside, the tension was palpable. Court clerks whispered that they hadn't seen this much press since a high-profile rapper's trial years earlier. Kim speaks. For weeks, Kim stayed mostly silent, but when she finally addressed the allegations, it was on Instagram Live, surrounded by her older daughters, Brielle and Ariana. I am a mother before I am anything else. These accusations are lies, plain and simple. My children are my life, and anyone who knows me knows I would never, ever hurt them. Brielle chimed in, tearful. My mom may be dramatic, but she loves us. This is all lies. The live drew hundreds of thousands of viewers, many of them divided in the comments, half supportive, half calling for accountability. The court of public opinion. As the case wound its way through motions and hearings, the real trial was happening online. Reddit threads dissected the filing line by line. TikTokers made viral breakdowns of every court date. Podcasts debated whether Kim was a victim of a vindictive ex or finally being exposed. And through it all, one question pulsed through the chaos. What would happen to the kids? The secrets unearthed. In a shocking twist, sealed court documents from years earlier surfaced. They suggested previous reports of tension in the household. Nothing conclusive, but enough to add smoke to the fire. Suddenly, what seemed like a bitter divorce tactic began to look like, to some, like part of a longer pattern. The family divided. The allegations didn't just split Kim and Croy, they split the family itself. Ariana and Brielle stood firmly by their mother, posting throwback photos and captions like, "We love you, Mom." But whispers emerged that some extended family members privately sided with Croy, saying that they had seen troubling behavior firsthand. The children's voices. As the custody battle deepened, a child advocate was appointed to interview the younger Bierman kids. The outcome of those private conversations would be pivotal, though sealed from public view. Fans speculated endlessly about what the children might have said, projecting their hopes and fears onto four kids who had no choice in the matter. A judge's warning. At a tense hearing, the judge scolded both parents. "These proceedings are harming your children," he said firmly. "This courtroom is not a stage. If either party continues to use these children as pawns, there will be consequences." The warning was clear, but whether it would be heeded was another question. A reality star in crisis. Behind the glam filters and staged posts, sources claimed Kim was unraveling. Friends whispered she spent hours crying, terrified of losing custody. Others said she was furious, planning to countersue for defamation. "She's not sleeping," one insider told Page 6. "She feels like her entire life is collapsing." The fans turned. What shocked Kim most wasn't the legal fight, it was watching her fan base fracture. For years, her Kim's army defended her against every criticism, but now many fans demanded accountability. The hashtags told the story. Hashtag #StandWithCroy began trending, rivaling hashtag #JusticeForKim. The Bravo curse. Some commentators began pointing out a pattern. Many Bravo stars who lived in excess eventually found themselves in financial or legal ruin. Teresa Giudice, Erika Jayne, Jen Shah. Now Kim. They called it the Bravo curse, And in Kim's case, it seemed the curse had hit her where it hurt most, her family. The cliffhanger. As the custody battle dragged on, the court scheduled a major evidentiary hearing, a day that could determine custody arrangements for years to come. Kim prepared for war. Croy doubled down. The children's fate hung in the balance, and fans waited breathlessly for the next headline. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to our channel for regular updates.